Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. Hang on. It's October. Bitcoin is ready to explode. I told you guys. September was going to be a bad month. Just wait until October and we have a fantastic October opening. So where is Bitcoin heading to? Let's discuss. Thanks for tuning in. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams almost every day, 11:30 and 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out all the latest news article and guides at CryptosRUs.com. Welcome. Hey, I had my big moment on Yahoo Finance Live this morning. I think it went pretty well. The only thing is I think it was a little bit too short. It was like only 5 minutes. I was hoping they asked follow-up questions, but it didn't happen. So we'll see next time. For those of you guys missed it, I will be posting that full video tonight because Friday nights I don't stream, but I will post that full video and give some context to it. So make sure you guys tune in for that. But yeah, that went well. That went pretty well, and it was quite exciting. You know, these days, nothing really excites me anymore. But yeah, that was exciting. All right, let's do this. What's going on? Look at Bitcoin. Right after September and right after options expiration, you have this big jump up, boom. Now we're at 47.5. And you know next stop is going to be this red 49.5, or you round up $50,000. Okay, so those of you guys that stuck with me, with your portfolio, with crypto, right? You're feeling pretty darn good. In fact, you know, I was checking this portfolio that I've been DCAing with you guys, right? And look at it. It's almost back to 11,000. And here's the thing. If you have a diversified portfolio, like this one that I created with you guys, and you guys could follow along, though I don't advise anyone to copy trade me, but still, looking at it, it's up for the last 30 days. So in fact, September was not a down month, I should say. Bitcoin is a little bit down, but if you have the good altcoins, and the ones I've been talking about a lot, they've been holding very strong. So if you look at this last 30 days, actually in the green after today. So September just flew by like nothing happened, right? So yeah, it's looking good, guys. It's looking really good. I've been telling you guys, I have a good feeling about October, November, December, 3 most bullish months of any year, every year. And of course, most bullish 3 months of the 4-year cycle. And that is what's going on right now. We're in the 4th year of the 4-year cycle, usually the most bullish time. I've said this before. If you've been sitting on the sidelines for the last 3.75 years, since 20,000 down, you didn't do any DCA, you didn't do anything, well, here is your opportunity. Because the next 3 months, I think it's going to be fantastic. All right. So Bitcoin is doing well. Altcoins are doing well, right? So you could look at altcoins. I mean, Bitcoin dominance actually went up a little bit, to be honest, because Bitcoin pumped up so much. Now, some of that is due to, I'll get into that a little bit, but you can see Bitcoin went up a little bit. But you have good movers. For example, Ethereum, almost 10%. Binance Coin, almost 10%. Solana, up 14%. Polkadot, up 13%. Link, big mover, 12%. Algorand, and you go on and on and on. Look at VeChain, 19%. That's not too shabby. Axis Infinity almost up 30% because they introduced staking. So that could be a big driver. Elrond up 20%. And today is a good day. Those of you guys that took advantage of the opportunity, bought the dips, you're feeling pretty good. Or if you just held, you're feeling pretty good, right? So what's going on with Bitcoin? Why did it pump up exactly? Well, those of you guys that caught me on Yahoo Finance kind of said it. First of all, we're out of September. Second of all, we had that big $3 billion expirations for options that just ended this morning. So there's that. And it just seems like, you know what, the bears are just they just lost steam. They lost momentum. They can't really do anything at this point. I mean, I guess in September, being a down month for Bitcoin, they tried to push below 43. That didn't happen. Many times, right? Many times they tried. Let me zoom out a little bit. I mean, not 43, 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tries. So it seems like they're out of ammunition, right? So you look at this morning, big, let me refresh this. Big shorts, liquidations right here. So about 150 million. Not the biggest, but still, you can see the green is definitely higher than the red, which means there's a lot of shorters that wasn't, that wasn't prepared, and they got liquidated. So that's not good. That's not good for them, but it's good for us long Bitcoiners. So I found this today by Alan Wu. I don't know who he is, but I think this is pretty interesting. I've been showing you guys a lot of charts or fractal patterns of what's happening right now versus 2013 and versus 2017. So this kind of shows it, but it takes into account a supply shock. Basically, the number of circulating Bitcoins out there versus the number that's being held by long-term holders, which keeps going up. One thing that's consistent is if you look at the light blue, even though there's dips and valleys, guess what? It keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. And this correlates what I've been saying about reserves dropping lower and lower and lower, right? So again, look at 2018. Even though there was a big drop, right? Some long-term holders caved and sold. But look at when it came back up in 2019, it just kept going and going and going. We saw a pretty significant drop from 64 down to 28, right? It scared some holders, but you could see now it's climbing up. And if history repeats, or it doesn't even have to be identical, if it rhymes, you'll see that the old supply, the long-term holders, the liquid supply, will continue to go upwards, and you could see what that does for Bitcoin's price. Every single time it starts going up rapidly, after a big valley, you could see that Bitcoin forms a new high. And not only that, it has a blow-off top. So some have speculated that Bitcoin can go as high as 200, 300,000 during this run. It seems impossible. It seems like there's no way Bitcoin could go from, let's just say, 50,000 to, I don't know, 300,000. That's a 6x. Okay, it just seems like it's not impossible. It's just not possible. But keep in mind, FOMO has not hit yet. If you do a Google search on Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin, it's nowhere near the top. FOMO did not hit yet. But I do think after 100,000, you're going to see some crazy FOMO. Right now, people are still in disbelief. People are like wondering, is Bitcoin too high or whatever, right? People are starting to talk about it. My neighbors have asked me about it. Others have asked me about it. But just wait until Bitcoin hits 100,000. Then you'll realize that everyone is going to be talking about it, and everyone wants a piece, right? That's usually how it goes. The herd mentality. So it's good for those of you guys that are in it already, because once we hit 100,000 plus, man, I think it's going to run. And who knows where it's going to run. And it's not just retail investors, not just average Joes. It's going to be institutions too, and public trade companies, and some of the biggest tech companies that are out there. Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Cisco, whatever, Facebook, they're all going to get in too. So the FOMO is going to be tremendous. One that we've never seen before, ever in history. Okay, so that is what I'm looking forward to. That's why the title of this video is Hang On. Hang on. It's the start. It's only October. But this month, I think it's going to be fantastic. Plan B, which I've been talking about a lot, he predicted that Bitcoin's bottom price by the end of the month should be around 63,000, which will bring us back up to our previous high, right? Previous local high. So no, actually not local high, previous high, 63. We've never been higher than 63 before, right? So it's going to bring us up. And then after that, November, 90 something thousand, December, 135,000 plus. Yeah, it's going to be good. Hey, those of you guys wondering about my Yahoo Finance, I will post a full video tonight. So if you didn't watch it, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm going to ban that person. All right. So what else is there? I found this to be funny. Crypto Burb. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know who trolled me there or who trolled BitBoy, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Moving on, Crypto Burb tweeted this out. I found it to be hilarious because he is an ultra bull. He's a technician. But even though he's a technician, he's an ultra bull. So that's the surprising thing, because there's a lot of technicians that kind of flip-flopped and turned bearish for quite some time, and now they've turned bullish again. You know, that's why I didn't like people calling that Bitcoin was in a bear market. It didn't make any sense. Look at this. BTC, the only bear market where price keeps going up. So that is quite hilarious to me. I mean, that's the thing. We may have up and downs. You look at previous cycles, previous bull runs, especially the fourth year, there's been tremendous amount of up and downs. This China FUD, China ban, it happened exactly the same time in 2017 in September. And Bitcoin had a 40% dump before it went up 550%. So think about that. And we just had one, right? But this time around, we didn't go down 40%. We had about 20%, 25%. So obviously, the impact is getting less and less. China now holds very little power over Bitcoin. Miners are out. Mining hash power is going up. And it's looking fantastic. It's helping Bitcoin. It made it more decentralized, more spread among the population of this earth. And that's what we want. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty funny. Obviously, yesterday we had Gary Gensler, who came out and said, no, not Gary. I'm sorry, Fed Chairman Powell. They said, I'm not banning Bitcoin or crypto. So that was pretty positive, right? Today, seems like Gary, he's delaying his decision on 4 Bitcoin ETFs. He wants a little bit more time. But that's 4. There's like 20 something. So will one Bitcoin ETF get approved, right? This October? Maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. Highly rumored that it will, at least one, and that could be a huge catalyst as well. And of course, we have, a lot of this stuff that's going on in Congress and stuff with the infrastructure bill. That's been delayed, and there was some FUD about that. Whether the new reporting requirements go kill crypto, not really, but that's been delayed too. I don't know what's going on with that anymore. But yeah. Passport says, is there a future for purely transaction crypto like Nano? I don't think so. Honestly, I think CBDCs will take over the place of Nanos and stablecoins. Reminder that you stayed a portfolio in early June, not 6 weeks ago. Yeah. So, what's your point? Okay. So, there you go. So, those are positive things. What else is positive? And I made this as an example for those of you guys just paying attention to Venezuela. They just chopped off 6 zeros today. So this is the second time within like a year where, because of their hyperinflation and literally you cannot carry enough fiat to pay for things, they decided to chop off 1 million, so 6 zeros from the currency, and they're introducing a brand new digital crypto. One that's based off their bolivars. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't, just because you chop a 6 zeros doesn't solve anything. The hyperinflation is still going to be a thing, especially when their GDP is just weak and continues to crash, right? But I made a point this morning that this is a big endorsement for Bitcoin. This is one of the reasons why Bitcoin was created. Because you can't apply monetary policy to it. You can't artificially inflate it. The inflation rate keeps decreasing. There's a set supply. No country owns it. It's non-sovereign. So this is a big endorsement. This is a pure example of a country that has messed up itself. It doesn't know how to fix itself. Venezuela is a prime target to embrace Bitcoin, like El Salvador. El Salvador has fully embraced Bitcoin. I think Venezuela will follow. They'll realize once they go down a path, it changes nothing, and they need something that will not falter to hyperinflation like their own currency, they're probably going to adopt Bitcoin. Just wait for it. I'm saying that right now. Just wait for it. Maybe another year, maybe another 2. They're probably going to announce they're going to make Bitcoin a legal tender. Just watch for it. Jeff, appreciate that, and appreciate all of your super chats and supports. And Fong, welcome as a new member. All right, so there's that. And then lastly, someone sent me this. OS BDC barn find. So this Subaru was found in a barn looking like this, and it was sold for $500,000 to an anonymous bidder who paid for it in Bitcoin. Wow. So I don't know the history behind it, but it's a 1994 Subaru ProDrive 555 Group A World Rally Championship car that was driven by rally legend Colin McRae and teammate Carlos Sainz, and retired from competition in 1996, and it's been sitting in a barn for how many years? Decades. Now it has been fully restored and sold for $500,000 paid in Bitcoin. So, there you go. Life-changing wealth, right? You guys are in crypto, you guys are in Bitcoin for life-changing wealth and financial freedom. You know what? That's what I'm here to help you guys achieve. I've achieved it. I know you guys want to achieve it. I'm going to help you navigate through the FUD and through the volatility and through everything else and the manipulation to help you guys achieve that. All right, guys. Pretty much all I have to say. Let's do some Q&A. A lot of you guys said BitBoy bought a Lambo. Did he buy a Urus? Because I was actually thinking of buying something big at the end of the year. I told you guys I have a big purchase for next year, but that's just like a fun car. But for those of you guys that are trying to deduct some taxes, this is not legal financial advice, or accounting advice. But if you have a business, you have an LLC, you can deduct and fully depreciate 100% in the U.S. a car that's over 6,000 pounds, which includes Lambo Urus, Rolls Royce, Cullinan, Mercedes G-Wagon. That's why you see so many people buy them, or so many rich people buy them, because they're great for tax deduction purposes. So there you go. All right, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Any thoughts on holding MobiCoin, which is kind of like a payment coin? I've heard people talk about it. Supposedly there's integration with Amazon and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't see it. So not really big into them. Lisa Boo, appreciate that. Dope Creations, appreciate it. Happy Friday. Uzuro, I appreciate it. Hey, tonight, I told you guys, I'm not going to stream tonight, but I'm going to post my Yahoo Finance interview. It's pretty short, 5 to 6 minutes, but I'll add a little bit to it. I'm going to post that tonight, so stay tuned for it. Devon says, appreciate you, George. Been in the game since April. I was DCing down and was able to stay in green all of September, and then praying I turned 10K to 50K. Wow. Did you actually turn it 10 or 50K, or you're waiting for that? But the good thing is you were able to stay green all September, right? Which traditionally is the worst month for Bitcoin. Glad you were able to get through. Any dips coming I want to buy? Come on, Wolfie. Why are you asking that now? Why are you trying to FOMO in now when we just had our dips? We had plenty of dips right here. Here's a dip down to 39.6. Phone booth. I'm hoping to go on CNBC. I'm hoping to go on, and we'll see. What is the BC volume and what is the crypto market cap? Are you adding literally or are you just curious? Overall market cap is 2.1 trillion of when you know count everything, but Bitcoin itself is about 900 billion, right? If you want to look at volume, you could see definitely good volume here on the 1 hour. We go 4 hour, pretty decent too. Let's see. What stop asking about? I know you're trying to get someone to help you get out of Binance. No one can help you, man. You should have been listening. I told you about Binance. If you don't do KYC, to go limit your withdrawals. They've been saying that for a long time. VET, one of the top performers. I keep hearing rumors about VET finally getting added on Coinbase. That's why it pumped yesterday. I think that's why it's continuing pumping. There's a lot of rumors about it. So yeah. Take a look at Civilization on ERC, the world's first 100% DEX fund. Okay, that doesn't even sound right, but okay. I have a bag link of negative 30%. Should I sell and buy Bitcoin now? Chainlink belongs in everyone's portfolio, but if that's the only thing you hold, then yeah, you should be more diversified. But today is up a good amount. It could continue up because it has been stagnant for so long. It could have its run. But it really depends on your portfolio. If that's the only crypto you hold, yeah, you should probably diversify. Bushido says, going to start LLC to buy myself a 2022 TRX. Yeah, you got to have some income and stuff too, right? If you're just starting LLC and then you're deducting 100K on a TRX and you have no income, nothing at all, IRS may say, that's suspicious. So you do have that LLC, and then you need to have some income with it. It could be small, but again, nothing I say is accounting advice, financial advice. So make sure you check with your accountant. But that's what a lot of people do: buy a 6,000 plus car and deduct it fully. And if you have enough money, and you could, and here's the thing: you don't have to pay for the car outright. You can still finance it. You just can't lease it. You can finance it. So think about that. You can finance a Lambo Urus, which is a $300,000 car, and you're paying like $3,000 a month, but you could deduct $300,000 year one from your gains. That's crazy. That's why the rich does it. I'm about to panic buy. Should I wait for a dip, Santiago? You should have been watching and paying attention the last few weeks. We had so many dips. But I would say if you're itching to get in, DCA, dollar cost average in. Sprout your buys. Don't go all in at once, right? Set a schedule and follow it. That's how you kind of slowly ease yourself in. Do you think altcoins will have a crazy 100x run? Yes, but it depends. Like, do I think Ethereum and Cardano will do 100x? No, they're already too big. Can they do a 5x? Yes. Can some of the others do 5 to 10x? Yes. Can some of them possibly do 20x if you're smaller? If they're smaller, yeah. But 100x is unreasonable. I guess it's not unreasonable. It just depends on which crypto you're focusing on. I do like Alchemy Pay. Wink, I'm not a fan of. Yeah, Cisco's like, we had dip after dip after dip several months. Now people are asking when will it dip? That's always the case. This is why I tell you guys, just wait until FOMO truly hits after Bitcoin hits 100,000. Everyone you know, everyone that you know that knows that you know about Bitcoin will ask you if they should get in. Just wait for it. After 100,000, the FOMO will be unlike anything we have ever seen within our lifetimes. I mean, it's gonna be wild. Be prepared. Dan, let us know if we should sell a little to put cash on the side. You should always, even now, even when we were dipped, you should always have about 20 to 25% in cash. So you could take advantage of the dips. And as we go higher, I've said this, after we hit 64,000, we continue higher. Every 10,000 for Bitcoin, 70, 80, 90, 20, 100, I'm going to start taking a little bit off the top. Just so that I have some more cash on the side. Because if we do have a blow off top event, great. Right? I've taken profits out. If it comes down, I can buy cheaper. But I plan on leaving majority of my crypto in the market. Gizmo, no. I think it's actually going to help them in the future. Owen, you're a legend. I appreciate that. Frank, thank you. Hey, I used to be a big follower of Will Komet. He posted some good charts. I think he started only doing broadcasts and podcasts or whatever. I don't know. I don't see a lot of his charts anymore. But he used to have some good charts. Can Sol 10x by the end of this year? I don't know about 10x. I would say like Sol hitting 1,000, which is more like a 8 to 7x. I think that's possible. 10x, it's a little 1,500. I think that's a little extreme. But 1,000, yeah. Skyline R32. That's a nice car. Is Binance.us a safe exchange? Yeah, the .us one is. I use it myself, and it's pretty good. There are a lot of coins on there that you can't find on Binance or Voyager or Gemini, so you have to do KYC on it. But yeah, it's good. Why not discuss Harmony 1? Okay, quiet. The questions like that just annoy me because I talk about Harmony 1 like literally every stream. And the time I don't talk about it, you make it a question like, oh, why don't you talk about Harmony 1? Yeah, for that, I'm going to just put you in a timeout. All right. So, let's see. I'm still scrolling. John, super sticker. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was on Crypto Jeb's stream just slightly. Just saying hi. I do plan on going on a show soon. Bobby Digital, Nathan. I don't know. You're tied to Nathan now. Okay. Orca, Project of Soul. You mean Project on Soul? I'm not even gonna look at this. It's probably like Save the Whales or something. I'm sorry. Too many of those charities where save whales, save dolphins or whatever. I don't believe in any of that. Not that I don't believe in charity. I don't believe in any crypto charity projects because I think they're all a scam. Ghostmorn, hey, I appreciate that. I plan on putting that full interview tonight for those of you guys that missed it. Exodus wallet, I like it. I think you can make it more secure by integrating your treasure with it. So, because it doesn't really have two-factor authentication, so I would suggest doing that, but I do like it. Gizman, I already answered that. What do you think about Exceed Me? I don't know too much about it. I think I looked at it before. I don't know. Let's see. EXEDB. Hello. It just froze. Oh, there we go. Too small of a market cap. Gitcoin, the DAO. I don't know what coin that is. Gabriel, for 50, 25, 25, small cap rule you use for diversification. How often do you readjust it? It depends. You know, there's some good movers, especially like big caps. If they keep moving, right, it throws away your Bitcoin dominance. So, I mean, you look at my portfolio here, which is almost up to 11,000, which is towards the all-time high. But you look at it, I start with 50% Bitcoin. And I even DCA'd into one week. But because of how far these guys have run up, you know, it threw that off. So sometimes I think it's okay. For starters, I think you still try to rebalance. Try to get it to that 50, 25, 25 rule. For those of you guys that have been in the game for a while, you're more comfortable. You know what you're doing. I think it's okay to be, you know, moving a little bit away from there, right? Like for this example, Bitcoin at 37%. So hopefully that helps. I like Phantom. Short term and long term, they have a lot of NFTs. You know, they have a lot of DeFi plays. They're cross-chained. Radium is good. One of the premier dexes on Solana, Radium and Serum. So, I mean, I like them. I like them. John, Orca is the easiest place to exchange cryptocurrency on Solana. Great staking platform, high yields. It's up about 300% in 2 weeks. Expected to beat PancakeSwap. I have. I doubt that. From a 43 or whatever million market cap to a few billion, I don't think so. But good luck with it. I don't like Tron, Angel. I don't like Tron. Veracity looks interesting as long as they could keep executing with esports. Peter says no more collaborations. So you like it when it's just by myself. Any suggestion of a cold wallet, Ledger, Treasure? I have not tested SafePal. I hear that's good. I haven't tested yet. And kind of like hybrid wallets, cold hot, like a Trust wallet or Coinbase wallet. Those are non-custodial for your mobile phones, so those are good too. Good day to pick up some nulls. I have not checked nulls for a long time. Let's see. They're still hanging there, 43 million. They're just not getting any traction. That's the thing. Null is a fantastic project. They're just not getting any traction at this point. I really hope they do. Gitcoin is a DAO token that Vitalik supports and 300,000 developers. Strange no one knows about it because no one really cares. DAOs are not very exciting. That's why. And plus, Vitalik and Ethereum suffered a major DAO hack, so maybe that has something to do with it. But DAOs overall isn't very interesting. It basically is a organization that's investing in other projects. It's almost like a VC, but you know, it's supposed to be decentralized and voted upon by the people, but maybe that's why. It's just not very, very sexy, I guess, as a project. John, did you had some stress during my interview? You know, the thing is, yes, because they said that they were going to do two things. They said first, number one, they're going to play a clip from my stream. So I thought they would play something and ask me to talk about it. Maybe like why I say I am George, we're all George. So I was preparing for that. Also, they were going to ask me about Venezuela, which they did not ask about at all. So I kind of spent some time trying to prepare those things, but you know, whatever. I've done this for so many years. I've answered so many things. I've looked at so many things. I could pretty much talk about anything. But I felt like I was pretty good this morning. Very professional-like, right? I'm probably the only YouTuber that they ever brought on before. Do you think BTC will ever go to 30,000 again? It's very unlikely. Even if we have a blow up top and come down 85%, I don't think we see 30K again. Thoughts on ALF? That's the latest decentralized storage or computing, I should say. They were incubated by nulls, but I haven't heard much about them recently. What about DOT? Can it go to 200? I'll say yes. I'll say there's a chance, but probably not that high. Did I miss the September number? Yes, you did. I did it. I gave it out the very first week of September. So if you missed it, go through and watch them. You'll get it. All right, guys. I'll let you guys go. It's a good day. It's a good day today. 7,300 people tuned in. Smash up the like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Tonight, I'm not streaming. Friday nights, I have my family time. But I will post a video by Yahoo Finance interview, which I think went really well. I'm pretty sure they will ask me to come on again, and if they do, I'm gonna ask maybe they stretch it out a little bit, make it a little bit longer, at least 10 minutes or something. But anyways, Bitcoin is doing well. I told you guys stay strong. October, November, December, very, very, very bullish months. Things are gonna be great. Things are gonna be great. So Congratulations, those of you guys stuck with it, that bought the dip, that continue to hodl. Now you're getting rewarded. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow live, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Otherwise, have a good weekend and enjoy my video from tonight. All right? Take care, guys.